Welcome to this week's episode of Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we are discussing the trailer for The Harder They Fall, that last episode of What If, in our movie of the week, Sleepless. All right, Javier, how we doing, man?
Doing fantastic, man. Nice little Monday today. How about yourself?
It's been a crazy Monday, man. What happened to our social media game today, man?
One person or one app took it all down, right? That's the word.
I think it was MySpace. MySpace came back with a vengeance, had Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp and all that stuff for a little bit.
Somebody tried to put all that HTML code in there. Just messed it all up. They're trying to put that custom background on their page and just took the whole system down.
They were trying to figure out how to do a top 8 or something, bro. You know? Or like, remember the song that like always play that you can just put on there?
Yeah.
That was like free music that we were just putting on our MySpace pages, man. Those were the good old days.
Oh, yeah.
In 2004 happened.
While also downloading them in the background.
Oh, yeah.
As well.
Oh, yeah. BearShare, LimeWire. Oh, yeah.
Maybe somebody tried to use LimeWire again on one of the Facebook computers.
That's probably what they did.
Just curious. They got real curious and just tried it.
He said, it's a picture of a lime. I can download free music. This can't be bad. Oh, man. Everybody's social media game was shot today. Unless you had a Twitter still, and I've been live tweeting the day's events. Hope everybody's okay, and hope everybody survived this. If you need counseling, there's like counseling out there. It's a rough day for people, Javi, okay? A good day for you, rough day for the rest of us, okay?
Yeah.
All right, man. I sent you a trailer, The Harder They Fall. Talk to me about this movie, man. Let's go.
Super excited about this, man. I hadn't really seen much about it till you sent that trailer over. But, man, looks like it's going to be super fun.
Dude.
I mean, solid cast, man. And just the whole thing seems like it's going to be pretty fantastic considering the producers and everything involved in this thing.
Bro, you talking about, like, black cowboys? Man, you know who's going to eat this movie up? My father, okay?
Yeah?
My father, in his 50s, loves, like, old-time Western flicks.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that they're black cowboys? Oh, he's going to be watching this one as soon as it drops, bro. As soon as it drops on the flicks. It's dropping on the flicks, right?
Believe so, yeah.
For the uninitiated, that's what we call Netflix.
Yeah,
so we just call it the flicks. You know what I mean? But we got Zazie Beetz, Idris Elba, Regina King, Jonathan Majors, Lakeith Stanfield, Delroy Lindo. Like, come on, dude. It's just a fantastic R.J. Cyler. That was the kid from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie that came out a couple years ago that was trash. But, like, this movie, man, Dion Cole's in this movie. This is going to be a good flick, man. I'm really excited about this. Outlaws, they're breaking Idris Elba out.
Your boy Jay-Z's one of the producers on that, too.
Jigga Man, Hova, Rock Nation, baby, Rock Nation knobs. Nah, man, this is gonna be a fun, different movie. You grew up watching Young Guns and Tombstone and even all those old school westerns, but this is gonna have some swag to it, man. If Jay-Z's producing, this is gonna have some swag, man. I'm really excited for this one. All right, guys, and we'll go ahead and drop that on our social medias whenever Facebook gets their act together. But what I really want to do is talk about that latest episode of What If, man. The Ultron episode.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like everything has been leading up to this, and now we're here.
Yeah, basically another breakthrough of the multiverse, what it seems like. Like the show was about the multiverse, and then now it's like through the fourth wall of that multiverse into Ultron knowing about the multiverse and going wherever he wants to go.
Wild. Like, this episode, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry, you have until Thursday.
Yeah, you had until today to watch it, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Have until, I don't know how math and dates work, but we're recording this on Monday. This drops on Thursday, so you have that time. We're about to spoil the crap out of it.
So watch 2 episodes.
Yeah. Ultron from Age of Ultron actually does what he set out to do, right? He gets the suit, the Vision suit, and just kind of takes over. Mm-hmm. Kills every single Avenger except for like the 2 non-powered ones. How is that?
So yeah, he makes like an Infinity set of armor. Like instead of just the Infinity Gauntlet, it's like a whole set of armor he's wearing that has the stones on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know why, it happened like you said. I have no clue. But talk about the Watcher, like throwing hands.
Bro. So you think the whole time that he's like just this dude, with some pop.
Yeah.
And some popcorn and just chilling and watching everybody else's demise. Right? He sat there and watched zombies. He saw Hank Pym kill everybody. Knew it was Hank Pym the whole damn time, too. Jackass.
Do everything.
Yeah. Right? He's seen all of this. He let Killmonger just kind of take out everybody. And just kind of posted up. Was like, I can't interfere. And this episode, he has to throw hands.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought he was going to be a lot stronger, but you're also dealing with Ultron, so...
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about the whole Infinity Stone thing stemming from Loki, where he's like, oh, the Infinity Stones are useless outside of their dimension or whatever. Even though I don't think they actually said that. They said the stones were powerless in the quantum realm or wherever they were at in TVA.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's just going around pretty much smacking the Watcher into multiple dimensions.
Was that James Spader who came back and voiced Ultron? Is that what that was? Because that was phenomenal performance, bro. Just even... I'm actually looking it up right now.
Yeah.
That was just... And I don't think it was him, according to very, very high sources that nobody can really get their hands on, IMDb, right? Only the IT people can get their hands on that stuff. So I can confirm that was not James Spader's voice, guys. Maybe he was busy or something. So what happens next, man?
As far as that episode or the next episode?
I mean, it looks like it was a to be continued, right? Same bat time, same bat channel.
That's what it seemed like to me, too, yeah. Yeah, because we got to see what he's going to do. I mean, he's still got more stuff to destroy, right? He ain't really done cleanse the whole multiverse yet.
He hasn't done that. Natasha is the only Avenger left. The weird, soulless Doctor Strange has showed up at the end. Mm-hmm. You think the episode's going to continue? Like it's going to be a second part? Or are they just going to go to something else?
I don't know. We'll have to find out yesterday, actually, when this pod drops. We'll actually find out the day before this pod drops, so I don't know how that... I don't know what tense I'm supposed to use.
I have no clue. So, as you guys can tell, we are new to this podcast game. Sorry. I guess we're going to have to see, man.
Yeah.
Super excited about it, though. All right, JV, let's go ahead and discuss this week's movie, man. We have Sleepless.
Mm-hmm.
How I'm kind of feeling right now, man. It's late in the day. I worked a full day. So this was released in 2017. Some other cool, notable flicks that dropped that year. We got The Circle, The Snowman, Wind River, Molly's Game. Molly's Game is dope because that's Aaron Sorkin's first directed movie. Fire dialogue with Idris Elba in it. The Dark Tower also has Idris Elba in it. We have King Arthur, Murder on the Orient Express, Rough Night. That was a fabulous, funny women's comedy. Women's comedy. We got The Hitman's Bodyguard.
Nice.
And a really dope sci-fi flick that snuck up on us. Life. Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds. That was actually a really good flick, man. Directed by Daniel Espinosa. Why I know crap like that off the top of my head is beyond me, but going
That's
back to Sleepless.
That's why we're here, Clyde.
Going back to Sleepless, this movie was directed by Baron Bo Odar. Butchered the hell out of it, but whatever. Written by Andrea Berloff.
This had a budget of $30 million, and the box office was $32.9 million. Barely paid the bills. Barely, if it did.
Yeah. Rough.
Yeah. This one starring Jamie Foxx as Vincent Downs, Michelle Monaghan as Jennifer Bryant, Scoot McNairy as Rob Novak, Dermot Mulroney as Stanley Rubino, Tip T.I. Harris as Sean Cass, David Harbour as Doug Dennison, Gabrielle Union as Dina, and Octavius Johnson as T. Or Thomas, right?
Yep, Thomas.
That would refer to him. I think she refers to him. The mom refers to him as Thomas. Everybody else calls him T.
Yeah, it's like how everybody calls you Javi, but your mom calls you Javier. It's oh shit, I'm in trouble, right?
Most of the time, it's the full name, but it's fine.
Oh,
Nah.
You know you in trouble then. Clyde, get you in this house. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I dropped my stick gun and I just dead sprint back to the house. Because I'm playing guns with sticks.
Oh yeah,
right? That's not a thing. It's just me.
No,
I thought this was a trust tree, bro.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was there. I had one too.
All right, man. So, like you so do greatly every week, man. Give us a quick synopsis so we can hop into this movie.
So, undercover agent Vincent Downs and his partner Cass, they end up in the middle of a high-end drug deal while trying to steal those drugs. So they end up stealing these drugs from the wrong people, and they get internal affairs on their tails as well. And his family almost pays for it in the end.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and hop into it here. So we're starting off with Vincent Down and his partner Cass, and these are two. You really don't know who they are from the first glance. Mm-hmm. We soon find out that they come across as dirty Las Vegas detectives. It seems like these guys are enthralled in a drug deal gone wrong, and Vincent has to work all night. He has to have a sleepless night. The title of the movie. To get his kid back, who was abducted by the guys, right? For this type of movie, this was actually a pretty badass kidnapping, man. It was quick. It was fast. They even knife him, and that's like a crucial part of the movie the entire time, right? Him having to deal with that knife wound, which was it just added. It was like a character itself, just him having to deal with that, which was fun, man. But this is a film about cops are dirty each and everywhere. We don't know, who's up to what, man. That's kind of what I got out of this flick.
Yeah, Vincent Downs, he said at the beginning, he's just kind of a guy trying to steal some drugs, right? He's trying to steal some drugs from somebody, and they're going to sell them for themselves or whatever they're doing. And we actually find out he's just an undercover cop pretty fast.
Yeah.
But, we still don't know if he's like an actual dirty cop. So he's undercover as a dirty cop, which is wild at the beginning of the movie anyways, trying to figure out how it works. Then his partner is a dirty cop. I'm just going to say it right up front that his partner is like 90% of why this movie happened and the way this plot went down.
This is all your fault, T.I.
Yeah. He's the one that messes it up because the whole thing is they're trying to land these drugs, steal these drugs or for whatever, and he ends up stealing them from higher up drug lords. Monsters.
Yeah.
So he puts them both in this scope for these guys and then for the internal affairs. So at the end of the day, it's all his fault. I'm just gonna throw it out there. That's my opinion on the whole thing.
Man, but this is the type of movie, right, where everybody gets their comeuppance, man. Everybody's fate is laid out by the end of the movie. It's just a wild evening, night for the entire cast, man. We have Jamie Foxx as Vincent Downs, plays a divorced father, lieutenant detective for the Las Vegas PD. I love that it's not California. I love that it's not Chicago. I love that it's not New York. I love that it's not Miami, right? Those are the hotbeds for like cop drama, cop action movies and stuff, but they use Vegas, which was really cool, right? This guy, he loves his son, but works all the damn time and doesn't spend any time with his kid. He is separated from his woman, his wife, whatever that they are. You know, he comes off as a dirty cop, but we learn as the film progresses that he's actually like deep undercover internal affairs, way off the books. That's why nobody knows what the hell he's doing. That's why internal affairs is actually going after him, because he's doing some shady shit that nobody else can really see. So
right, and he sacrifices that relationship and with his family, because of this case that he's working so hard on.
Let's go over to like literally the hardest working cop in Vegas, man. And that's Michelle Monaghan as Jennifer Bryant, right? She's a hardened internal affairs police detective. Who's just after those dirty cops, man. She knows something is going on within her own precinct. Plus, she starts tracking Vincent Downs, you know, and she is not going to stop until she figures out what the hell is going on, right? And I do like in this film how everybody kind of converges onto the Luxor or whatever the hell the casino was called, right?
Luxor,
and she's there. And I do love Michelle Monaghan in this role because she definitely does play like a badass internal affairs detective. And she has this really dope like fight scene with Jamie Foxx. That's like, yeah, okay, you're not gonna win, but you're gonna give it your all. And she does, right? Just the acting and the choreography and everything in that scene. She gets a couple of hits in, right?
Oh yeah, she definitely puts everything into it. I mean, right from the moment that they run into each other, the two teams, Jennifer Bryant and Doug Dennison and Vincent Downs and Cass. Right from that moment, she's just like, "Something about this guy.
Yeah,
I don't like him. He's up to something."
The nose knows.
Yeah.
And she's definitely after it, man. And that's just really fun to kind of see a cat and mouse game. But also, like, Downs is also playing a cat and mouse game to get his son back. So it's almost like just the circle of life.
They all kind of have their, like, life things that are happening. So she's, like, recovering from some kind of incident where she gets beat up.
Yeah.
I guess she's going through therapy, and they're trying to, you know, get her to talk, and she's just not having it.
Yeah.
She doesn't want no talking. She doesn't want to do anything. She just wants to get back to work. And so through this movie, she's like, that's her tunnel vision on it is, I got to do something better to make up for this last thing that got me.
Damn right.
Yeah. And she does a good job.
Let's go over here to Scoot McNairy as Rob Novak, man. I do love me some Scoot McNairy. In this role, they open up with him doing like torture with a hitting machine, right? In baseball.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this kid is not menacing at all, man. He does not come across at a single moment in this movie as like menacing enough to be a bad guy and scary. And it's because they always are referring to his father, you know. He's like the son of a mob boss.
Yeah.
He's super terrified of his father. He's like, man, I'm trying to get this deal done. So I'm like, you know, I told my dad I was going to step up. My daddy this, my daddy that. You know who my daddy is. Like, the entire movie, like, bro, who are you, man? Like,
yeah,
that's obviously the fault of the writer's room, the writing and the directing of kind of giving him that kind of weakness. And it's like, my daddy this.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he's the mafia boss's kid who's running all the drug trafficking in the Las Vegas metro area. Like I said, he's one to be badass mafia boss, but he's not. Always goes back to his father, man. And just, like I said, I love Scoot McNairy. He just was not menacing at all. Nothing.
Yeah, he kind of rides on the fact that he's kind of untouchable because of who he is.
Yeah.
And he uses that in that kind of, I'm indestructible, I'm untouchable. That's in his voice the whole time. But like you said, like physically and everything, he doesn't put off that. You know, the bodyguard for Rubino is the one that really puts off the whole movie.
Yeah.
His security guard, that guy doesn't say a whole lot besides talking on the phone, but he's the one that's like really, really in there doing some dirty work.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just riding around with that chip on his shoulder of, my last name, and my dad, so listen, I'm the badass right now, even though my dad's not here.
So we also have the owner of the Luxor, Dermot Mulroney, plays Stanley Rubino. And, he's the casino owner who's starting to work with the mafia, running drugs and money. This is his nest egg. That's what this deal is to him, right? Being that he's entangled with all of these questionable characters, he needs something. He needs a parachute, and this deal is his parachute. So it almost it's almost good writing in a sense where you kind of see that Rubino's probably been in some shady stuff before this.
Yeah,
and if he continues down this path, something might happen. And they say that without really saying it. They're just saying that this is his nest egg. So I give it up for him. That was actually like a good written part for Mulroney. He's the one also responsible for abducting Thomas, trying to get the drugs back from Downs. Really good character, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, he just gives off that, like, I stepped in it attitude.
Yeah.
Like once he realizes that it didn't turn out like the quick turnaround he was planning on, it's just automatic panic mode, right? He's just like sweating and pacing everywhere.
Yep.
And look, at the first he's got his head real high, his neck's up straight, he's standing tall, and then he's down. He slouched over the rest of the movie because he's like, man, this guy's going to kill me.
Did you notice that when they were in his office suite thing and he was drinking the whiskey and he was kind of like sipping it, but he was sipping it like real like slow and kind of put it down and had his head down. I noticed that as well. It was like, I mean, you have a mobster's kid right across from you with a gun in his lap. Yeah, that's probably pretty scary, bro. Like for you, man. I get it.
Yeah.
But the thing about him, like, he's like, man, this deal's gonna get done. This deal's gonna get done the entire movie, and what he doesn't realize is like everybody's crossing everybody.
I think he does realize that it's not in his hands.
Oh yeah.
Like he realizes he can't control the outcome. He's just trying to throw whatever he can at it to make it happen.
Yeah, he's just buying time.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Very slow burn on that end because he's just, like I said, he's just nervous and sweating and just can't figure out what he's going to do because he knows that might be the last night for him.
You're right. He looked good in that suit beginning of the night.
Yeah.
By the end of the night, though, good God.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. So I was watching the Tomorrow War again.
Bro, okay. Bro, have you heard of the action movie rule of Chris?
All right. Here we go. What are you talking about, Clyde?
Okay. The action movie rule of Chris. Every Chris is a bona fide action movie star. You got to hear me out here, bro.
Let's go.
You are a movie star living in Hollywood doing your thing, and your name is Chris. You're an action star. Dude, check this out. Chris Evans, Captain America, Snowpiercer, Cellular, The Losers, Hemsworth, the Australian guy, 6'4", right? Thor, Black Hat, Extraction, Snow White and the Huntsman, Red Dawn. He got a bullet to the head in Red Dawn. Can't forget that, but still an action star.
And those golden locks.
Those golden locks. Pratt, right? Christopher Pratt. The Tomorrow War. The one you were just watching. Star-Lord, Jurassic World, Magnificent Seven, Zero Dark 30. This dude killed, shot, took out Bin Laden. Just amazing. Okay? Got my man Chris Pine.
Yeah.
He played opposite Wonder Woman. He was in Star Trek, The Finest Hours, Shadow Recruit, and Smoking Aces. Super weird in Smoking Aces, but action-packed movie star, okay?
Sometimes we gotta get weird.
Gotta get weird sometimes.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you got Christopher Ludacris Bridges, okay? This dude's an action star because he was in literally all 35 of the Fast and Furious movies. Just every single one of them, right? See, Your name is Chris. You kick butt and take names. Oh, let's not even forget about Chris Farley. Have you ever seen Beverly Hills Ninja?
Oh, multiple times.
Action, and more action, bro. Talk to me, man. Who's your favorite, Chris?
I'll say right up front, obviously Farley is the GOAT.
No doubt.
Get that out the way. But for this current generation of Chris's, I'll have to go with the God of Thunder, man. He does it all for me, but not in a weird way most of the time.
Awesome, man. Awesome. All right, dude. So I actually have like a lot more Chris's to run through, dude. Let's go ahead and hit it, man.
Clyde,
what's up?
Clyde, I'm going to go ahead and land this plane for us. All right, guys, hit us up with your favorite Chris and the movie you enjoyed him in. And you know the socials, Movie in a Pod on Facebook and at Movie in a Pod on Twitter and Instagram.
We got my man T.I., King of the South, the King, as Sean Cass, man. One thing about T.I. is he brings that like cool Southern drawl to everything that he does. That's just him. He can't do any other type of action or whatever. But he's in Vegas, so this shouldn't really even be a thing. But he's Downs' detective partner who is in on the crimes with Downs about picking up the drugs. And you're right, man. This movie does not happen. His kid does not get abducted. They all don't meet up at the Luxor if it wasn't for Cass wanting to steal these drugs.
Yeah, and honestly, he's like got the smallest role out of everybody in the movie as far as screen time.
Yeah.
I mean, he pops up at the beginning and then we don't see him till the end of the movie, right? I think there's maybe a call or two in there.
Yeah.
But he doesn't bring anything to it in that character role other than causing all the problems.
And you know, like T.I. in any movie that he has been in, he's like super cool, right?
Yeah.
And that's just the guy that he is. But it's also funny at times seeing T.I. in a movie, man. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Because, like, okay, we've gotten used to, like, Ludacris, right? In movies. He's in every Fast and Furious movie, right? We've gotten used to that. He's been in some other things, and that's almost believable. When Ice-T finally did his thing and started doing other movies and shows, whatever, that was very believable. T.I., love his music. I love him in movies. I'm just not sold yet, man. Like, give me just a little bit more, bro.
Yeah.
Instead of that, like, smooth Southern drawl.
Well, he hasn't had really any humongous roles yet, right?
Yeah.
He just kind of pops in, does his thing, and sends out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even with like Ludacris, I mean, even with like the wrestlers, like The Rock, and guys like that it really takes a while to forget about that a little bit.
We're just now respecting John Cena. We're just now, right?
Yeah, John Cena was what I was trying to say, but I couldn't remember.
And it was maybe like early 2010s when he started doing movies. We're just now respecting him. So Batista the same, man. So let's talk about David Harbour, man. This guy just huge. Doug Dennison. He's Bryant's partner in internal affairs. Kind of just seems like he has his shit together. Kind of seems like he's the North Star for her and be like, yo, we got to do things by the book. You can't do this. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, right? You got to do this by the book. I love how he was like, how are you going to move it without, forensics over there? And she's like, I had to do it. I had to do it. I like their partnership, but the one thing I want to talk about is the fight scene with him and Jamie Foxx in the spa. Dude, like, that was fun. That was really fun, bro.
David Harbour's a big dude. Jamie Foxx isn't a small guy himself, but David Harbour's a giant.
Yeah,
and just seeing them like just throw down with each other was really good and really fun because wasn't like a one-sided fight. It was back and forth the whole time.
We got Jamie Foxx at 5'9". We have David Harbour at 6'3", but like a solid like 6'3", like 250, right?
Yeah,
like he's a big man. And And they choreographed a really good fight scene between these two, man, where it was literally anybody's game. But obviously it's Jamie Foxx's movie and he's the lead. So they were like, all right, well, guess we'll let you win, I guess. But it was still fun, man. It was one of those John Wick style fights. It's kind of how it was like really in your face and visceral, and there's a lot of just going back and forth with the fight scene, man. I don't really know how to describe it. I just know, like, you know, you watch movies, and I've seen this movie a few times already, and you watch movies, and you're kind of like watching it on television, Netflix or whatever, and you got your phone out, you're playing Candy Crush or whatever, doom scrolling on Instagram or Twitter.
Not like, Facebook, though. Not today.
Not today. But but this scene, you put that phone down, man, because you're like, here comes two good actors, two like big guys, and they're about to go at it, man. And it was just fun the entire time.
Yeah, it was great choreography, close up combat like that. And yeah, I put my phone down. Actually, I didn't have my phone up at all, but because I was really enjoying the movie. To be honest with you. And you can't miss anything because it's all linked together as the story goes. If you miss something at the beginning, you're kind of like, okay, why did this happen? What's this guy's deal?
It's a really tight, like it's a little over an hour and a half, man, and the movie's very tight. Where you're right, if something happens, you're like, how that connects to this and all that. You gotta watch it. So we got Gabrielle Union, Downs' ex-wife, mother of his child. You know, really small role for her, but she's an ER nurse who works at third shift, recently engaged to somebody else. Why the hell she ends up in that damn parking deck at the end of the parking garage at the end of the movie? That was just to bring everybody together, man. That really didn't need to happen. Like,
she was doing the same thing Vincent Downs was doing. She was going to get her kid.
Yeah, something was popping off.
He told her that that's where he was at, and she was like, all right. And she just booked it. She's out.
Yeah.
I like the nurse that's looking around, and all you see is her hitting the doors.
And the reason why she took off was because of her son, Octavius J. Johnson, as Thomas T. This kid's a lot smarter than what he kind of brings out. He looks pissed off as first in the movie, you know. Yep. His dad's never around, late to pick him up, late to drop him off and stuff like that. But has to use like his quick wits throughout the movie to help his dad, help himself get away and everything. Kid's stronger than what he seems, man. That was a really good role for a kid.
He tried to put the dude in a headlock. Tried to put the guy in a headlock.
He did.
I mean, he was trying to fight for his dad, which I thought was great. Like, just them two, once they hit that point of like the kid's mad at him, you know. Of course, I mean, you know, at the same time he was just kidnapped and he's just getting him back, right? Yeah. And then he finds out his dad's in this drug mess, so he's super mad at him. You know, everything comes out. He tells him, you know, I'm undercover, whatever. You're the one that knows. And at that particular point, this kid's ready just to fight anybody, right? They're a team at that point. I thought that was great. That was fun, you know, them just fighting in that kitchen, you know, the bodyguard beating up Vincent, and then the son's like jumping on his back and hitting him with pans and stuff.
Yo, man, I'm glad you started talking about that fight scene in the kitchen, man. Let's talk about the sets real quick, man. You know, you got I like this one because it's set in Las Vegas. Yeah. But I like how the second and the third act is literally all what encompassed in the casino. Yeah. Right? And not just the casino floor. This is a big casino, man. There is hotel rooms. There's the casino floor. There's a couple of clubs, bars, restaurants. You're in the parking deck. You're in Rubino's office and suite and everything. You get to see you get to see like the alleyways where all the workers run up and down through and everything. You see the spa. And like you said, man, they spend a considerable amount of time in the parking garage, bro. Like a lot. Right?
They really do, yeah. Yeah.
They are all at one point in time in the parking garage, shooting, fighting, blood everywhere.
Might have been a thing to cut costs on extras.
It really was. Hey, man, you can have the MGM Grand from this time to this time. After that, We got to move your ass to the parking garage, bro. I mean, they only have
You can't be shooting smoke bombs and
so.
stuff off in here, guys. Can we shoot your smoke bombs off? No, you can't. Are you
Only
sure?
Zack Snyder's allowed to have zombies and shoot people in a casino, right? Like, oh man,
Yeah, oh yeah.
But yeah, man. Like, so that was really, really cool, man. That it just kind of kept it encompassed right there within the casino itself.
And it kept coming back to the same places. Like you say, like the casino floor was kind of the meeting area.
Yeah.
Right, that's where they would go through and come back through and this, that, or the other. They fought in the kitchen. I think we saw the kitchen a few other times, them going through it, back and forth through the office of Rubino. It was really well spaced out. You know, they didn't stay in one place too long, which was the whole point, right? Because a big chase and fighting and hiding stuff and finding stuff.
And I think Novak said it best when he was yelling at Rubino. He was like, I am sick and tired of running all around this damn casino, right? Like, looking for his drugs. Like, they were everywhere, and it was almost like playing tag with friends, right? How mom and dad said, you got to stay here, so we just use these, like, 4 or 5 different bases, and that's it. We can't go out of there.
Wasn't it funny how he was just like, at the end of all this stuff, Rubino's like, nobody can go through these stairs right here in my office. He said like a secret stairway. He's like, take those down to the parking deck.
Straight to the parking deck, man.
Had you walking all over this whole damn casino, and I got a secret stairwell.
Yeah, bro, I'm going to take you all the way up the long way. And then we have this, man. Straight to your car, bro. The door opens up. Your truck is right there, bro. Gosh, yeah. Rubino was an interesting character.
Yeah.
Themes. This movie. This was rough for me, man.
Yeah.
The only thing that I could really come up with and think about is what measures does one go to protect your kid? That's basically it, man. That's Sleepless in a nutshell. There's a lot of other things that are happening. Dirty cops, drugs, drug money, mafia, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, what measures would you go to protect your kid? And Jamie Foxx did his thing in this movie, man.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the key role. I mean, if that wouldn't have happened, he would have had no reason to do anything.
Yeah.
If he wasn't going to save his kid, it was just, okay, I'm out. You leave the city, gone.
Yeah. But it's almost like that happened, and Michelle Monaghan's character, Bryant, said at the end, like, yeah, man, you kicked the Hornets in this nest today, man. Like, you did some work.
It really did, yeah. That's exactly what he did. Don't kick the Hornet's nest. That's
title. Boom, that's, right there.
That's the title and the sum up of the theme. There
you go. Don't kick the Hornet's nest. All right. What'd you think about this movie, man? Talk to me.
This is the first time me seeing this one. Just like a few other, good chunk of the other ones we've watched. You kind of watch a lot of different movies than I do.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because I love seeing new movies regardless of how old they are. This was a fun one. Definitely kept your attention the whole time. Moved quick. For what it was, it made sense from the beginning to the end of the movie. Like, the events of what happened. Very grounded and everything like that. Enjoyed the fight scenes between these people. And for me, I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5 buckets.
Yeah.
Definitely rewatchable and definitely a lot of fun. What about you, man?
I really enjoy Jamie Foxx, man. I enjoy him in his action roles. This one's no different for me in regard to like him and these type of movies. I love what David Harbour brought. I love the silliness that even T.I. brought to it, right? The cool landscape of just using a Vegas casino and using every bit of it is very cool. I'm also going to give this 3 buckets of popcorn, man. This was a solid flick. Rewatchability for me is low, but just
Sounds like you've watched it a few times already. So.
But I have. I mean, because if it's on, like, you know, it's one of those things.
Yeah, it's not like when you're gonna go hunting down. Like, this is my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like doom scroll on Netflix and be like, oh, there's Sleepless, boom, let's go. But you know, if I'm got YouTube TV going or something and it's on like FX or something, I'll watch it, whatever. But nothing that I'm definitely just searching out. My favorite thing about this and why it gets 3 buckets of popcorn, man, is just that one fight scene in the damn spa, bro. Yeah, that was really good. Mm-hmm. One day I'll be able to choreograph something like that.
Yeah. Well, my thing was just the continuous twist.
Yeah.
Every scene was like another twist to the whole thing.
You're getting new information like every scene, and that was cool. Nothing was ever stale.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
It's hard to find in these kind of movies sometimes. It's not just fights, and stuff like that.
That could also be the name of the title, bro. Fights. Totally up to you. You have Javier's final cut on all of our pod titles, guys. So if you don't like any, they're never my idea, okay?
Fair.
Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, Talking Through Sleepless. Next week, we will be discussing the Sam Mendes drama, Revolutionary Road.
And that's streaming on Hulu and Paramount Plus.
I am Clyde Smith. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, if it works, as I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.